Okay, it's saying that it's live. Okay, all right, it's working now. It's working. It is working. All right, we got it. We got it. We got it. We here. We are here. We got it. We good. Uh, so we here, man. So y'all make sure y'all pull me up if you can. You can make sure you pull me up on YouTube. We live on YouTube. We live on Twitch. Yeah, I got it pulled up. Okay, the chat is working. Giselle on the YouTube talking about boy, what I do, Giselle? I ain't even do nothing. I was trying to figure out what game I was gonna start playing. It came down to this or Final Fantasy 16. So this is the Ace Attorney trilogy, right? Which consists of 3 games. It's got Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. It's got Phoenix Wright Justice for All and Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulation. So I'm gonna start off with the Ace Attorney joint. It's the one I'm gonna start off with. This is the one I started playing like a couple years ago, and I never really beat it. I didn't get too far in it, but we gonna play it to completion today. We're gonna play it until it's completed today. And let me make sure. All right, so everything is loaded up correctly on YouTube. FF16 would have been nice to watch. It would have been nice. I'm gonna get to it eventually. You know what I'm saying? Slow your roll, man. Let me get to that joint eventually. Get to that joint. Definitely gonna get to it. I'm back on my completionist run, so I'm gonna be getting back to completing games. You know what I mean? Like how I was doing last year. I completed quite a few games last year. So with that being said, make sure y'all let me know if the audio is too loud for this joint. It shouldn't be though. The audio shouldn't be too loud for this joint. Shouldn't be too loud. We're gonna start off with the very beginning. Very beginning. It's been so long, I don't even really remember what exactly was going on. It says gas. Sounds like Pokemon. I don't know when this joint came out, but I'm sure the audio has something to do with anything. I can't get caught, not like this. We gotta find someone to pin it on. Well, you look guilty. Someone like him. Who's him? I didn't even get a chance to see that. I didn't even get a chance to see that. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby 2. That's what we starting at, August the 3rd. Boy, am I nervous. This game got no voice acting, so I gotta read everything. Right. This is Mia talking. Okay, Mia. Oh, hiya, Chief. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. But you know, I'm Mia and only one truth prevails. Says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. But that's news to me. I want to help him out anywhere I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. Somebody yelled, it's over. Over there. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Larry need to calm down, man. Larry, man. Chill out, Larry. Say it seems okay so far. The audio is good. All right, bet. But now the question is, why isn't the multi-chat working for Twitch? Like, I don't know what he's doing. It's working for YouTube, it just ain't working for Twitch. Let me close this streamer bot joint. Reload it. Cause you should be able to, I should be able to see both chats on the screen. Okay. So now we're good. because only one truth prevails. Hold on, let me test this. He's working on Twitch. Make sure he's working on YouTube. It's working on both. All right, got it. All right. And then I can just pull this up and make sure that I don't miss nothing. All right, so Larry Butts says, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me? Nick? Who did this? That man definitely doing a lot of crime. Nick, you gotta tell me, who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. What do you gotta say for yourself, Larry Butts? This look like that L Persona game. Why you always hating on Persona? Persona, one of the greatest RPGs in the last decade. It ain't too many that's better. My name is Finished Right. Here's the story. Okay, we getting started. I can't stand that game. Zell, you want to know a good game if it slapped you in your face. My first case is a fairly simple one. Persona is amazing. Persona, especially Persona 5, that's joint fire. And then they just announced the Persona 4 remake. You already know I'm copying that. The young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. That's the saying that the school came up with. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. When you were playing that last year, that was a dark time for me online. But you stay tuned in. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. And I actually played Persona 3 Reload. I played through the whole game. 90 hours I put in on that joint. That's how I know it's good. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I own one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Had the support. I appreciate your support, Giselle. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court Room number 2. Hey, the music. The one thing I do remember, the music on this joint fire. The music on this joint is fire. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. What do my conduct have to do with whether or not he did it or didn't do it? My conduct is my conduct, you know. That don't even make sense right there. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerve. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. See, y'all ain't think I knew that word, but you know what I mean? Yes, Your Honor. Hand shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. The defendant is none other than Larry Butts. Well, the defendant, well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me what the victim's name. What's the victim's name? I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's, wait, uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? Of course I'm up to this, Mia. You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Oh, of course, I know the victim's name. I just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the R1 button to check it at any time. Okay, so this kind of like a little tutorial right here. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Don't worry about it, Mia. What's the victim's name? Cindy's autopsy report. Time of death, July 31st, between 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Okay. Damn, is it? Hold on. Well, shit. Cindy Stone, age 22. The victim in this case, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself. All right, so Cindy Stone is the name. The victim's name is Cindy Stone, Your Honor. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? It was blunt trauma. She died because hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Well, of course, because only one truth prevails. Thank you, Your Honor, because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne. See, he man, Mr. Payne, he don't look like he want this smoke. He don't look, see, I'd be the flyest attorney you ever seen in your life, and then you put me up against this guy right here, man, I'd pick that man apart. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the tinkerer, the thinker. It was found laying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it in the evidence. A statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. Right. Dang, why you calling my name like that? Like, I'm right next to you. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. The evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R1 button to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, prosecution may call its first witness. The Prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything. Unfortunately. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. All right, let's see what Larry got to say. What he got to say for himself. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Martin. But then, damn, then Romeo and Juliet, they killed each other? So, no, they couldn't kill they died together. I don't know if that was a good analogy right there. Didn't they all die? Damn, I don't even know who the other folks was. I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men? Oh no, she gotta go. Get up out of there. I don't even, I'm playing, y'all. I'm playing, y'all. She had just returned from overseas with one of them. Oh, hold on. She just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. She moved on quick. Hey, man, Larry, bro. We'll get to that in a second. What do you mean, one of them? So Larry didn't even know. See, my boy Larry, he ain't do it because he didn't even know she was overseas with one of them a day earlier. Lies. All of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris. Oh, he took, the side nigga took her to Paris? Okay, man. It might be over for you, man. It might be over for you, Larry, bro. Passport added to the court record. I didn't even read what the passport said. My fault, gang. I'll check it before I start answering any question. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears she had several sugar daddies. And so, if she had several sugar daddies, what made you pick my boy Larry to be the one that did the crime? Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude, see, Larry ain't know about none of this. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. All right, let's look at this. So, the statue in the shape of the thinker is rather heavy. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July the 30th, the day before the murder. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop him from answering? Objection! I thought he was gonna do it. I thought he was gonna do the thing, but that's what everybody know him from on this game. Objection! This ugly ass fly don't get up out my face, bro. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. Winks. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? You don't know what irrelevant mean, bro? That's cheating. That cheating she-dog. Larry, just be quiet, bro. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I ain't even see what he said. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good. This damn dog don't shut the All right. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. You said this isn't Rivals? It ain't just chatting either. I gotta change that shit. I ain't even know. I thought I had changed it, but then I restarted OBS and I had to do something. What's good though, Jaded? How you doing? Follow and subscribe to Wiz for the revolution against Sweet. Oh, Revolt. Dang, I just had to make a little correction right quick, man. Dang, don't do me like that. Hey, what's up with the Mario Kart World, Jaded? Did you have fun at DreamCon? I did. We had fun at DreamCon. You said you playing Rivals, so you won't revolt. What their Rivals looking like? What it's looking like on the Marvel Rivals? Hey, this season they've been going in like it's been hard. Shit, I'm still in silver on Marvel Rivals. Still in silver. That's crazy. I'm about to hit plat. What you had? You had Diamond last season, then it Jaded. Next question. Let's see what the next question is. Plat 1. Oh, Plat 1. Okay. All right. Okay, AJ. Okay. So I almost diamond. I offered to carry you. Giselle. You offered to carry me. All right, Giselle. I'm gonna take you up on your offer. I'm gonna take you up on your offer, Giselle. I'll take you up on that. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Wiz hasn't lost a game a day in his life. Never lost before in my life. Never. At anything. That holds true to this day. Does that sound like a goat right there? I don't know if y'all even heard that. Well, did you or did you not? Your profile is public. So go and check it out and tell me what the final verdict is. Hey. Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Damn it, bro, why would you even say that, bro? Are you trying to... Did you kill the girl or not? What do I do? Have them answer honestly. I know, I'll send them a signal. Tell the truth. There it is. Yeah, I was there. I went. Gonna pop over and see what Kang is doing. All right, appreciate you coming through, Jaded. I might get on Marvel before the night's over. Order. Well, Mr. Butts, dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. That little scrawny ass objection, bro, you can't do it like me. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying. The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. You kind of disappointed no one is playing Rivals right now. We've been playing Rivals non-stop since December. We've been playing that joint a lot, man. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body. So who is this man? Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Do you remember me with Left 4 Dead? I couldn't log on the Xbox Live without getting dragged in the versus game for like 2 years. Wait, what? Like every time you played, it was a versus game? I got Left 4 Dead on PC. And Left 4 Dead 2. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit. That nigga name is Frank Sawit. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Let's see this Mr. Oh, that boy definitely, man, he looked like a liar. That man looked like a straight liar. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct? I already saw this crime. See, he ain't making enough money to pay his bills selling them newspapers, so he know that Cindy had a lot of sugar daddies that was giving her money, and so she always had a lot of money on her, and he saw that as an opportunity to knock Cindy off and take Cindy's money. And Larry just so happened to be showing up like a normal boyfriend would, because Cindy ain't been answering the phone calls to see what was going on. You know what I'm saying? And then she didn't answer the door, so Larry just pimped on off, you know, to go on about his day. And Frank was like, you know what? I put it on Larry because he showed. I already know. I saw this crime already a long time ago. Oh, yes. Newspapers. Yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Yeah, let's hear this bullshit. Okay, all right, the beat switched up. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Man, if that story don't got, I ain't never seen a story with so many holes in it in my life, man. The phone ain't work. Why was it not working? Why was it not working? It don't matter if she ain't paid a bill. It don't matter if she got T-Mobile and the signal ain't working wherever she is. You press 911, that shit gonna connect to something. So what you mean it wasn't working? Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Yeah, let's hear that. That's what I want to know. Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Man, how convenient is that shit, bro? That man, aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? If it's a cordless phone, it might not work, but we'll get to that. Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Oh, so y'all just done corroborated on this story. Y'all got all the answers. All right, it's cool. I'm going to find some. Electricity to Mrs. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. What time he said he went to the park and called at 1? Okay. All right, bet. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor. All right. All right. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness' face. Okay. Open the court record with the R1 button, then point out contradictions in the testimony. All right, let's go ahead, man. You know what I mean? Because a nigga ain't, nah, bruh. I ain't going for that. I done been around the block more than once. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Okay. Time of death was 7:31. What? Time of death 7:31, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. You said you called you went to the park at 1 and called the police. Hold on, bro. Hold it. Isn't a man leaving an apartment a common sight? I find it odd you would take notice of him. I don't know. He just seemed strange to me, that's all. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime. The defense requests that the witness refrain from conjecture. Of course, what the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. So what happened next? I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Let's see. Any contradicting evidence? No, contradicting evidence. Okay. All right. He might have left the door. I'm thinking it's strange. I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. See what I'm saying? He said it was 1 p.m., but the evidence says the time of death was 4 p.m. 1 p.m., are you certain? Yes, absolutely. Oh, okay, bet. He seems really confident. 1 p.m.? Right, doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him. Oh, I got you. I got you. Time of death, 4 p.m. 4 p.m. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap, Mr. Sawit? Yeah, you got your ass sweated, boy. Oh, that. Oh, man, this ain't no Monkey Island. He talking about some like he Guybrush Streetwood or something, man. I'm like, what is a This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. The alibis ain't matching up. The bullshit catching up. That's what Jay-Z said. Wait, I remember now. Oh, okay. You remember now, huh? All right. Would you care to give your testimony again? All right. Okay, here we go. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Yeah, all right. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Unspoiled yesterday. What it do, man? What's good with it? What it do, man? I seen one of our coworkers not too long ago at Walmart. We chopped it up for a minute. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, boy. I'm finna go to work, man. You might, hey, make me the DA right now. The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. Hold on, let me look at this evidence. A statue in the shape of the thinker. Cause of death 4 p.m. Okay, the victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July the 30th. Electricity. Hey, hold on, bro. How you? Nah. Hold on. You heard the time from the television. I bet. Hold on. If y'all ain't seeing what I'm seeing, we gonna get to that. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Should I press him now? Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching the video on the tape program. Man, I don't even want to hear this shit, bro. Objection. Hold it right there. Prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of discovery. So how you hear the television? How you explain that, Mr. Solid? This record right here proves it. Yeah, you said it was a blackout, but you that's why you had to go to the park to use the phone, but you talking about you heard the television. Something ain't adding up. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Got your ass. Got him right where I want him. I will irk. Look at him stuttering over his words. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Solid? No. I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Solid, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Solid. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Yeah, I'm on to you, Mr. Solid. I'm on to you. Your ass is grass, boy. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Mr. Solid, okay. How convenient. There was a table clock in the apartment. Was it there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. How he know? How he know that? He would have had to seen the crime happen if he what? That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. I don't even see it. The murder weapon was this. Right? What you mean you saw it? Yeah, explain that. That strikes me as a very suspicious mistake. Yes, I can see how you'd be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry. I only just remembered that table clock. A table clock? There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. The murder weapon? Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or something? Something's fishy here. This the murder weapon right here. I object. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. This statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? You, with your objections and your evidence, who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Solid. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apology. But how he know that? I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Why, yes, I do, Your Honor. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I could prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Solid, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. That was a bar right there. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Whatever the hell that was. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. That boy stuttering. And then he lied about the hair on his head too. That's how you know he did it. Shut up, shut up, shut up. I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and he should burn. Burn, give him death. But that's a hole in the story because he said he only saw the person walking off and the apartment door was left open. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawyer heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply examine the clock battery. Try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now here in this court, Your Honor. May I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is strange. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Okay. 8:25, 11:25. He said 1 o'clock. The autopsy said 4 o'clock. So that's 3 hours ahead of time. As you can see, 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Solid heard and the actual time of death. So Mr. Solid, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha, ha, ha. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh, what's he talking about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I supposed to prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Frank Solid. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal. You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Say, check the batteries. Not so fast, Mr. Solid. Chief, listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Time difference between out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Let's see. Wait. Maybe I could prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that could prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Tough words. Let's see you pull this one out. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Time of death 7:31, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blood trauma. I guess because the shit, oh, bro, what? Because the time of that was at 4. The power from the building was out. I don't know. This is probably the only thing. Excuse me. This proves your claim. How? I can't see what that evidence has to do with the clock. That wasn't it. One more chance. Give me just one more chance. All right, Mr. Wright. But time is not on your side. Be quick about it. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Bro. Even out. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. She took that statue to Paris? That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It, or should I say, Mr. Did It. Yeah. You know what I mean? One truth prevails. Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Yes, sir. And with that, this court is adjourned. It turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching the place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. Like, Chief got that little, you know what I mean? What you trying to do tonight, Chief? If she is this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Nick, don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... she was a what? Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Hey, thanks. I really owe you. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. What I'm gonna do with this murder weapon, bro? A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that actually I made this clock for? I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick, can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Larry, are you sure? X squeezed me. I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not sympathizing. Really? Isn't that right? Right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Shit, I don't know. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me? Man, look, Chief. Hey, look. The drink started flowing, Chief. You already got that look in your eyes, Chief. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? Or you ain't said nothing but a word, Chief. You ain't said nothing but a word. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us unless you count the clock he gave Mia." I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about What you mean tell the chief about me and Larry? Will be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Huh? You and Larry? What is there to tell the chief about you and Larry? What you, man, hold on, bro. What y'all got going on? Ring. Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya. It's me. What? Did I read that wrong? Me, Maya, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely. And it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I got you. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I'll put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way. Yes. Can you come by the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock to pick it up? I'll be in the pre-trial meeting then, until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good. Like burgers? I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit this usual joint. All right, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting. Maya. So Mia and Maya, the sisters, conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho, you are not cogniferous on my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho. My dear Miss Faye, I'm so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. No, he better kill Mia. Oh, no. Oh, no. Red, white, blue. He look like somebody straight from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. So this 8:57 to 9:08. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood. Mia, Maybe she's in the office. I smell blood. That can be good. I have to check and see if Mia, the chief, is okay. Let's move. That smell. Blood. Sob. Sis. Someone's there. Oh, no. Chief. 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 Who are you? Did she pass out? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade until finally she was cold. Chief! Examine. Chief! It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. The murder weapon looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock made by Larry Butts. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Glass shards added to the court record. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? It says Maya. Maya. A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. A department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police and find out what the girl was doing here. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel, a nice luxurious place. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. Anything else? The chief's chair. A simple functional design, feels pretty good to sit in too. Right, I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please, come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window. Who the hell are you? She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. It's in this book right here, the Fane Code Ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. Anything else? All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. Perfectly normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on the stuff clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. That's all right. That girl just now, where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh, I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes. Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya Faye. Maya. So Mia was writing the girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please. Oh, that's me. Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Oh, the police here. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police. All right, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. See? Gumshoe, what an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way. See? Got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have. Nah. Whoa. Excuse me. Eek. The word Maya, here meaning anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m., detention center visitors room. Wow, they had poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Okay, I like this. This sound real Final Fantasy like right here. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Of course I will. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I could do it? No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought that. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Huh. So he crashed and burned. He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh? Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. So let's talk. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? Worst logo for a skin treatment center ever. Is this real? That can't be real. Resident Evil. The umbrella's emblem for a skin treatment center. Man Care Skin Center. Ain't no way. Acolytes. Like people in religious training. What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium, I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Okay, let's see. Let's talk about the day of the crime, Maya. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes. That clock shaped like the Thinker. The one Larry made? How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered that Detective Cook took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right, of course. Next time I see the Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him about it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. The conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. Spirit meetings. Let's see what that says. So you're an acolyte, a medium in training. That's right. The Faye family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second. Wait a second, you said the Faye family. So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So you're a real, honest to goodness spirit medium with ESP and all of that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I could do something on that level. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call her. And well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When would that happen? They give me until 4 o'clock this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Now, she don't have no faith in me. See. Smile for the camera. This guy monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Grossberg Law Offices. September 6th. Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention running an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. I'm examining stuff in here. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick, it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case. And if I'm not mistaken, that light is made of solid gold. Even I could tell someone here has money to burn. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Anything else in here? I think that's it. Hey, what is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. I better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. September 6th, Bay and Co. law offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent, though, bro. Right. And you were... Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right. At your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. About Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. All right. You can see the report, but that's all. All right, so I got the autopsy report. Time of death, September 5th at 9 p.m. Called single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. Okay, about Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why you say that? The city's put prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means. You being a lawyer and all. Who is this Edgeworth you speak of? That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you don't know him? You do know him, don't you? Of course not. Hey, who the fuck is that? I don't know that nigga. Never heard of him. Whoa, and you call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know him. Of course I know him. I was just playing dumb. He's a cold, heartless machine who will do anything to get a guilty verdict. There are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Okay, let's examine something. My favorite potted plant. Mia's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Cordyline stricta, pal. Who was that? Mia's desk. Perfectly clean as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I have to check it out one of these days. The sky is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Oh, this right here. me get that phone. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him straight or tell him not so straight. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh no, it's just, you know, detective. No, I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. A cell phone holds all a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secret. Alright, you're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal, I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here, you can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious car records in there after all. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. So now I got the cell phone. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. I guess I've asked all the questions I needed to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness. Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about it. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already then? Uh-huh. You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess you should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Yeah, we're gonna see Miss May. The Gatewater Hotel, September 6th. Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Well, hello there, handsome. I mean, I ain't kind of, you know, I get that a lot. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Tee-hee. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, like it's all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I could hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I could look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. Freshen up, you know. Need some help in there? I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Let me see what we got here. A screwdriver. There's a screwdriver stuck in his drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! Hey! Man, her facial expression, that shit is scary. And the eye twitching too? What are you doing? No touching. Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Let's ask her about what she witnessed, you know what I'm saying? See if we can find some holes in the story already. I'm sure it's some there, but do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observed? Incident? You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Go. That'll not encourage me. You know what thing, you know that thing that occurred, happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. About yourself, Miss May. Who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? Nah, it ain't nothing like that. I'm trying to do my job. See? You're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television. Nah, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. All right, okay. What evidence I got? Man, all right, I'm finna move around. Do I go back to the Grossberg lofts? Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Maybe I should. Oh, Mr. Grossberg back. Yeah, let's talk to. If that wasn't the most over the top clearing of the throat I've ever seen. Aha. So you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yeah, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yeah, I'm a lawyer. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy. And how come no one can get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Faye. Why your facial expression changed like that all of a sudden when I mentioned the name? Like, okay. Yes, Maya Faye. Go on. Ha-cha-cha. What the hell does that mean? I'm really busy, really quite busy here. You just said you weren't busy. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite... You ain't even know that's what I was going to ask. All right, bro. I see what you want. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask. What do I tell Maya? Man, nah, bro. Explain yourself. How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Faye's sister. Mia entrusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. You a creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Grumble. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon? Oh, hold on. That's him. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? Nah, I ain't leaving. I got more questions to ask. How did you know Mia Faye? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in a blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That's quite the painting. You noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least $3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't even interested in that painting. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. I'm not buying. Let's see. Okay. Anything else to observe in here? I guess we out of here. Go back to the... Looks like Detective Gumshoe has gone home. The police are still keeping themselves busy in the chief's office. No one has time to talk to me. Guess I'll head out. I can't examine nothing else in here. Let's see if she's still there. Let's go break the news to Maya. September 6, 3:42 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find a lawyer? Well, what do I tell? Oh, that's me talking. My fault, gang. Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry. Oh, sorry. I must know it's be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. What about your family? I only have my sister. My father died when I was very young. I don't know where my mother is. Don't know. So she could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual powers run in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined. After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her all by herself on that mountain. So who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it. Apparently, the police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spiritual medium, did they? Police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course, but the man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me, White. That was his name, my sister told me. White. It's a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m., time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave and go home? I made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friend. I know I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. She smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes, and I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what's next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer. It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Let me present this phone to her. Hey, I got your cell phone back. Oh. Say, can I listen to my sister's voice? Maya's eye closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. All right. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Thank you. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again, what is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time, and I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working, that's lame. I had to take the clockwork outside. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? I'll leave that one to your imagination. See you tonight at 9. All right. We're going back to that hotel, see if... Oh, this guy. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no. Hey. Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait. Now it's my chance. Snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that, Mr. White. So the name White keeps coming up of Blue Corp. White of Blue Corp. And the person that committed the murder said red, white, blue. Oh, right. Sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp. Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Let's see what's up with this drawer right here. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Found in Miss May's hotel room. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. All right. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy, you still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We getting to the bottom of this. We getting to the bottom of this because one truth prevails. Word to that boy Conan Nidagawa. September 7th. What it do, Kane? 10 a.m. District Court Room number 1. It'd be cool to have like some people like to do the voice acting for this joint. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Faye. Oh, that's Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, I bet. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Faye, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor, the prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. This idiot right here? Oh, yeah, we finna bet. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in the charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here, and the cause of death Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Faye, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence. She did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Boy, you better not have no holes in your story, boy. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Faye, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Faye. Why? Oh, why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Faye at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in the testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something in me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. All right, let's get it to try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Let's get it, man. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across the crime scene. Right across from the crime scene. Okay. I pressed, not sure it did much though. Right. Please continue. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Faye, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. So I'm not supposed to press anything? I immediately arrested Miss Maya Faye. Why is that? What's your reason? While we had a witness account describing her, the witness saw Miss Maya Faye at the very moment of the murder. I can't see a single contradiction in it. I just have to take Maya's advice and press him on anything suspicious. I'm pressing everything. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Who did you say you got? Oh. The witness saw Miss Maya Faye at the very moment of the murder. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, You said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How'd you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. The department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. Lab test results said that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Let me check this scene of the crime. Who's this ready to tell me? This ain't gonna help. Therefore, it's instantaneous. Cerebral force trauma. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and the movies. This isn't a movie, Detective. Let's talk about the reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name, especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Stop right there. The witness' opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order. That didn't go so well. That's right. What he said. That's his whole testimony. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eye. Did you find any evidence? Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen. I'm getting to the good part. Found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. After the also the victim. On which hand was the bloody finger, detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Nice try. Before she died, she wrote the killer's name. What? Before she died, she wrote the kill. How she write it? Okay, all right. I'm finna cook his ass right now. How did she write the How did the victim write the killer's name when clearly this autopsy report says death was instantaneous? Detective Gumshoe. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Faye, wrote this note, that she was accusing the defendant, Maya Faye. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards. The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. So how the hell did she write that damn name? She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. She died immediately. That's what it said. That's your department said it. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? This was the day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being, that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there's a possibility. Man, hell no, bruh. I received these reports this morning. Ain't no way, boy. Hey, they bullshit. Okay, all right, bet. That's how you want to do this shit? Bet. It's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. It's cool. Got you. Damn, you Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? I wouldn't have said you a sham. I would have said you real. Never mind. I'm trying to clean up my, you know what I mean? I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Died from a blow by a blunt object, may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Man, hell nah, bruh. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. It's all right. It's cool, bruh. I got you. I got you. Don't worry. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Oh, is that so? Is that so? Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please. April May. At your service, wink. Okay, Miss April. All right, April. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Oh, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. He's already captured the heart of every man in his courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room, teehee. I checked in right after lunch. After lunch? And this hotel is directly across from Fay & Co. law offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Let's see. Watch. I'm finna pick her shit apart too. Hold on. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. You said after lunch. 9 o'clock at night? That shit ain't after no lunch. What kind of lunch you have? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy wink. Let's see. We gonna see about that. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I need that. I thought the witness testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Hell nah, man. She lying. Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Hey, man. Hey, watch your motherfucking mouth, boy. I'll beat your ass. Yes, I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with this cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Let's get it, man. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. What you looking out the window for at 9 at night for? Explain. Why are you looking out the window at 9 at night? Who really look out the window at 9 at night for no reason? Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why you looking out the window? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see sign? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, you know, I had a feeling. Well, I got a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Go for it. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Oh, yeah, like why you looking all screw-faced now? So dumb man. Man, shut your ass up, bruh. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Man, hey, you stay over there, bro. Let me do my thug this. You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. Cause I wanna know why she looking out the window. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him. The poor girl. Order. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. I don't care about your warning, bruh. You looked out the window. What did you see next? And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. You saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The woman with long hair, that was Mia Faye? Slender, sort of, well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing. Ain't she looking away from the... She ain't even looking toward the window. You can't even see over there if she was over by her desk. Your thing. And the person attacking her, the one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I question the testimony, though. That testimony, that shit trash, bro. She lying. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you saw nothing. Did you really see the defendant at all, Miss May? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this. I mean, okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Faye, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Yeah, she had on the little kimono looking joint. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except for her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness testimony mentions neither of them things. The testimony is bogus. But, still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. That's how I felt. I showed up the night of the murder. What you mean? She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Wow. What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? Man, yo, I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all that the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise. Wink. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had it. Yeah, let's hear this bullshit again. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statuary clock, the thinker, I think. How you know it's a clock? How the hell you know that? Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you, Tahi? Yeah, cause you got some details. Ain't nobody disclosed none of them details to you. How you know it's a clock? I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Witness's account. I did see everything. I did. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. Yeah, we pressing that. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes. That's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun. Sorry. What happened then? She hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. Where did this weapon come from? She picked it up from the desk. I see. What sort of weapon was it? That clock. The kind of statuary clock. The thinker, I think. This is what I want to know. How do you know what it is? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm on to something now. Cause the thing is, she took all the clocking stuff, all the little clock stuff up out of there because she put the paper off in there. So how you know it was a clock? That clock, the kind of statuary clock, the thinker, I think. This thinker right here? Miss May. What you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer. I need like different people to play different roles reading it. You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder. Order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh, man, shut your bitch ass up, man. I hate this motherfucker right here, bro. The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question. Man, why you... See, man, he got connections. The only explanation is he got connections with the prosecution. Cause every time I get his little witnesses that he calling to the stand in a bad spot, He want to intervene. It's cool though. Yeah, I object, lawyer or judge, but questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've called murderers with these questions before. I did do that. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Judge, for doing the right thing. Just do the right thing. That's all I ask. You know what I'm saying? One truth prevails. Huh? What happens? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's because I heard it. You heard it. I heard it say the time. You heard the clock say the time. You heard it say the time. Y'all hear that shit? She said she heard it say the time. You in your hotel all the way on the other side of the what, you know what I mean? And you just got back from lunch at 9 p.m. You just got back from lunch. From lunch at 9 p.m. to your hotel that you checked in immediately, and you heard the clock say the time at a law office through your window, through the law office window, all the way over yonder. Man, stop playing with me. Don't insult my intelligence like that. So you've been to the law offices of Phanteks. Not to mention, you said you heard it, but the little clock joint ain't in the thing cause she took it out to put the paper in there. It ain't even in there. I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hee hee. The law offices of Phanteks, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard it. Man, shut your ass up, bro. I got you. You just wait over there. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? Hell no, I ain't satisfied. Your Honor, I could give up. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. She couldn't have heard it. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door. You have proof that she could not? Yeah, I got proof. I got proof. I got proof. Amateurs, listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. You said, all right, got you. Heard you. Then I would like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard. The prosecution denies your request. Of course you do. I don't give a fuck if you deny shit. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed, objection sustained. Damn, time to switch directions quick. Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? No, I ain't ready to proceed. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rained. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly just take a look right now? Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. So what you heard? You tell me what you heard. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you could see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have run. Therefore, this witness is a big Fat. Liar. Fat? Well, Miss May. Tish, tish. What you gonna say? I already know what you finna say. I already know what he finna say. He finna say, how can you prove that the clock was empty on the night of the murder? I got you. I'm already 10 steps ahead of you. I'm already 10 steps ahead of you. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask when the clockwork was removed. When? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there's no contradiction. I'm already 10 steps ahead of him. I'm already 10 steps ahead. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Why, yes, I can. Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed. And it's in this joint right here. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Indeed it is, Your Honor. Oh, who? You have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim the day of the murder. Order. The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it, because you know his dumb ass be overlooking shit all the time. Grumble. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation. So okay. So why you worried about that though? You just do your job over there and prosecute who you trying to prosecute and start worrying about evaluations and shit. That ain't what you need to be worried. Nigga, I'm across from you. You need to be worried about me. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. That's a whole 8 hours and 33 minutes. Nah, my fault. I'm tripping. 11 hours and 33 minutes prior to this incident, to be exact. Because she got murdered at 9 o'clock, 8:57. That was at 9:27. I think this makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone before the time this was recorded, which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Shut your ass up. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that the weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to some. You ain't see that in no store. I'm about 50 steps ahead of you, because you ain't even seen that in it. Because my homeboy made the joint. My homeboy made it. So the witness has seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yeah, I got an objection. Your Honor. The witness claims she has seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. The clock was made by Larry Butts. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. So you could take your ass back to that motherfucking TJ Maxx you be shopping at. You not finna see this shit there though. Lying ass. A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuses not on sale today. Oh. Them things is thing. Damn. Oh, she mean. What's it to you, porcupine head? You just call me porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it. And she should die for it. Die. This your client. This his client over there. Whoa. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Silly me. Did I lose it? Yeah, you lost it. You lost this case. You lost this testimony. You lost this whatever. You losing it all. I guess I did. To hit wink. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Yeah, explain, Miss May. Explain it yourself. Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because I'm gonna say she heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard. That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known to think it was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Oh yeah, because she got the joint, the wiretapping joint. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard that the murder weapon was a clock. This was found in your room, Miss May. Have a look at this. Why you got a wiretap in your room for the... that. Yeah, that. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim. Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not? Man, shut your ass, bro. I'm gonna tell you one more time before I come across this motherfucking courtroom desk. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. Appreciate you, Judge. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? As a matter of fact, I do. Even if that was the case, which is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. but she said it was a statue that she took the clockwork out of, dum-dum. Shut your dumb ass up. I think I can. It's simple. Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is on the damn phone. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. There you have it. There you go. Hey, case closed, folks. You used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? All right. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. How the hell you get that wiretap in your drawer? Witness answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like you a lawyer? Oh, you told the judge to shut up? Yeah, lock her ass up. Lock her ass on up. It's not fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Now you want to start crying, man. 201 popular. That's where you going. Now the deal to final blow. I'm gonna ask somebody why did you tap her phone? Because I didn't know what he meant by you did it, didn't you? I didn't know if he was saying you committed murder or, you know what I mean? So, why you tap her phone, Ms. May? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant? She's saying exactly what Ezra wants us. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. If your dumb ass don't see that, you accessory to murder. That's what you are. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Nah, she can't, because she... Come on, man. You got the stuff that you used to tap her phone, and then you called 911 and said that another person did it. You lied. You know what really happened, but you trying to say something else happened, and you making it harder to get down to the bottom of this crime. So you already had something to do with the murder. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Pull what up? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course, I can and will. You can't be serious. No way. Wait, I say, wait. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. What are you even talking about at this point? Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but it's cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee. What are you talking about? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink. But what do that have to do with why you got the shit in your room? You talking about that? I ain't questioning whether or not you. So where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Faye, commit the murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I could win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. What are we gonna do? Broken glass. Check this. We calling the bellboy. Bellboy. Where the bellboy at? The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already. I object to calling the bell. I don't give a fuck if you object shit. Show ass up. What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. I ain't agreeing to shit. If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent, and thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Faye. That is my condition. What? You can't even make that. Like, what? I ain't accepting the condition. Bro, why is them my only two options? Why is that my option, bro? Why is that even an option? Man, court record. Bro, you can't be serious, bro. Why? What am I supposed to do with this? Accept the condition? Fool. You fell right into my trap. Oh. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from my guest, Miss May. So 8 o'clock in the evening. Didn't she say she checked in at 9 o'clock or something? She asked for iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her in precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. But the crime happened at 8:57. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right. I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. It happened at 857. I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything required from me, sir. I checked in guests, I check out guests, I clean rooms, I make beds, I even deliver room service, sir. I check Miss May in personally. What time you check her in? Are you always so prim? Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from my guest, Miss May. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them. And the point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? She asked for iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9, the time of the murder was 8:57. I brought it to her precisely at the requested time. Precisely 9 then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought there. Oh, bellboy, teehee. I like iced coffee exactly at 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. So how she see the crime? You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought her the room service, sir, she, the guest, sir, favored me with an embracer, sir, embracer. Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I should never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tish, tish. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end a rather tedious cross-examination here. Was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest. Wait, please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask you one last question. Man, shut your ass up, bro. I must object. This charade of justice is going on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? What it do, games? What's going on? Check-in. Room service and bed making. What do I ask him about? She said she got there for lunch and immediately checked in. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in, Miss May. Oh, all right. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was beautiful. Beautiful person. She was just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me? What exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I have little chance with her lover there. Oh, so she had somebody there with her. What did he say? He had, what did you say? Rather quite. Veil boy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? Man, shut the bro. I swear I wanna knock his motherfucking head off his shoulders, bro. He object me one more time. Like every time you objected, the shit did not work out in your favor, bro. Just shut your ass up. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the good barista there, Mr. Edgeworth, who he asked me not to mention it. So you telling me this bitch ass prosecutor that's sitting across from me interfered with the witness testimony by telling you to leave out important details? It's cool. I got you. Carry on, bellboy. What's good, Cassie? Yeah, look at your dumb ass. Look at this dumb man. He just looked like a scheming ass motherfucker, man. That goofy ass suit he got on. How we feeling? Guilty as socks. What's guilty as socks? I'm good. I'm good, Cassie, man. It's been a good day. I finished school for the week, so got one more day of work. Fortunately, I got a clinical. Unfortunately, on Saturday, but other than that, I get to have 3 of my days off. So, how you liking this game? I wanted to stream this as well, but never got to it. Hey, this joint funny, man. This game funny. I wish it had voice acting, or if I knew enough people to like play the different roles of the different characters in they voices. You know what I'm saying? I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. And then she kissed you, she embraced you and kissed you, but she came to the room with another man? That tell you about the character. Tell you about a character. All you need to know right there. Your Honor. It tell you about the bitch ass prosecutor over there too. We have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright, who is this other person? Well, I don't know who the fuck that is. She better, Miss April May, who is he? The man with Miss April May. My boy, the black guy, what's good with it, bruh? What's good, Jacob? The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Oh, my fault. I seen you said something on YouTube now, but like I gotta increase the size of this font, bro, because this shit too small. What's good with it though, bro? How you feeling? Ain't you you already got assigned somewhere else? You get that switch too? Your Honor, as has previously been revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. What's guilty as such though, games? What's that game about? Yeah, I'm in Korea and I'm not buying that Switch. Well, why you ain't buying it, bro? You might as well get that joint. Yeah, Miss May herself has an alibi. Miss May got an alibi, but her friend don't. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? What is too late for? Are you saying it's too late? Why you don't want it, man? You know, getting too greedy? Yeah, I don't like this whole virtual card thing they got set up. After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from the court. So why you hide him? Explain that, Mr. Edgeworth. Upstart amateur. Yeah, and I just blew a hole in your whole motherfucking prosecution as an amateur. And you interfered. You witnessed tampering, bruh. They need to pull that man bar license right now. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. Appreciate you, Judge. Appreciate you. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Faye. Matter of fact, Judge, while you at it, man, go ahead, let my client out on bond right now. Let her out on bond, you know what I mean? She ain't gonna go nowhere, but you know, we don't need, since he wanna tamper with people, we don't need nobody in the jail that he know trying to, you know, take my client out, man. I don't even feel safe with her being in there. I don't feel like it's safe for her to be in there. Cause dude, he obviously trying to pull some strings. Mr. Wright, you are amazing in there. Appreciate you, Maya. Appreciate you. You know, I just, on behalf of your sister, you know what I'm saying, I had to make sure I looked out. You know what I mean? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job. Then again, the other attorney was pretty... The other attorney trying to get you hemmed up. DreamCon. Man, DreamCon, bruh, I've been trying. I tried to get Pierre and Bloss to pull up, but they said they had weekend duty. But I talked to Clayton, because Clayton hit me up. And he was talking about he trying to pull up next year. Man, y'all need to pull up, man. That shit was lit, though. Huh? That face of his with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. But he trying to throw your ass in jail. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, we gotta figure out what's up with this other dude, but I have no doubt, you know what I'm saying, that you not guilty of the crime that they're accusing you of. If anything, you know what I'm saying, they trying to frame you, but they really know what's going on, but I'm gonna get down to the bottom of it. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead. That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. See, you can't even, Judge, let her out on bond, because you can't have my client who's innocent in the same detention center with this guilty ass shorty that is clearly in colludes with the murderer of her sister. You know what I'm saying? That's her sister. So of course she gonna try, like, she don't need to be in there. She don't need to be in there. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who? Maybe so. Sis, don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. April May's testimony added to the court record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in a detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. Man, hey, this shit, I like this joint, man. I like this game. I'm gonna play through it to completion this time. Like, I don't remember exactly how far I got the first time I was playing it, but this joint is definitely interesting, and I see what people like about it. It's different. You know what I'm saying? Different than the games that a lot of people typically play. You have a lot of fun with it, and like trying to actually figure things out. Like, I used to watch this show. I used to watch this show back in the day called Case Closed. That's why I named the stream One Truth Prevailed. Case Closed with Detective Conan Itagawa. The little boy, he was like a up and coming detective, and some gang poisoned him and turned him into a little boy. So now he be solving the crimes and stuff, but nobody believe him because he a little boy. So he got like the little. Matter of fact, I did on GTA RP. I think I still got that picture. But on GTA RP, I had it was like, I want to say it was Halloween or something, and this who I was. Was this on Halloween? It was some kind of party on the GTA server I was in, and I had to dress up as him. Boy, I chose. This was who I chose to do. Yeah, they say December 18th, 2022. So yeah, this the show I'm talking about. One Truth Prevails. Case Closed. It's on. I think it's on Netflix too. I know it's on Crunchyroll. I'm gonna have to finish that joint about as long as One Piece right there. Thousands of episodes. Thousands of episodes. Like, it's a long one. But I couldn't never figure out the crimes, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if it was the intent of the show for you to be able to figure out the crime, like, before they said what really happened. But it was a cool show though. That joint was cool for real. So One Truth Prevails, Detective Wiz, you know what I'm saying? Or Attorney Wiz, you know. I'm only trying to get down to the bottom of the truth. But this was what, 3 hours? I wonder how long this joint is. Cause it's taking. I'm only on the second. Really on the first official case. Cause the first case, you didn't like Case Closed. Well, don't watch it then. The first case, the first case was really like a tutorial. What you didn't like about Case Closed, Giselle? What you ain't like about it? Enlighten me. You don't like it because I like it. Just say it. Case Closed was cool, man. Everything. You watch anime, Giselle? I like the music in this game too. The music on this joint fire. The music on this joint fire. When did this joint even come out? This joint came out in 2001. That's why it sound like that, because it came out on the Nintendo DS. That was the first game. Well, it's like Game Boy Advance. Ace Attorney is a visual novel franchise developed by Capcom with storytelling fashioned after legal dramas. The first entry in the series, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, was released in 2001. It came out on the Game Boy Advance. Okay. Game Boy Advance. You heard about those YouTubers killing each other? Oh, the situation in Vegas. It that what you talking about? I think I seen that on Twitter. Like they met. It was like a black guy and a Hispanic guy that was like copyright striking each other's channels or something. Yeah, I heard about that. That shit crazy. That shit was crazy. Like especially like the video. Like you couldn't actually see the person getting shot, but they had been beefing for a year. Man, it ain't never that serious. And like, uh, I don't know, man. People got it be a lot of messy shit on the internet for real. Like people be playing with their lives, like always arguing with somebody. Like, man, at the point in time when it started becoming an issue, they should have just left each other alone. But everybody got something to prove these days, and everybody trying to like, uh, I guess one up each other. Like, what was the whole point in trying to copyright each other's channels? Like, it ain't never that serious. Yeah, but it's so much beef on YouTube. People make money off of it. Yeah, I'm sure they do make money. But another thing people gotta understand, like, shit, all money ain't good money. And I mean, I don't know if they was making money off of it or not, but like, what's the position that they in now? Because one of them ain't around to see the money no more, and the other one finna be locked up for the rest of his life. So, what did you really get from it? You know what I'm saying? That shit was, I don't get it. Some people are about their life like me. Giselle Weekly, about their life. I ain't never heard about Giselle Weekly in the streets. But yeah, man, I had fun playing this joint. I'ma definitely be continuing it. You never will. I'm gonna continue to play through this joint. I wonder, I wonder how deep these cases really get. Like this, so far it don't seem like it's too difficult right now. But I'm assuming maybe it'll get a little more complex later on in the game. We'll see. But you know, I'm me, so I think things through. You know what I'm saying? It ain't been too many things. I don't think it might take me a while to get to it. Like I might have to read over a couple things a couple times and figure out what to use to like contradict the cases, But I think I get it. I'm playing through this joint blind. Never seen nobody play this joint, any of these games, but so yeah, we gonna see what it do, man. We're gonna see what it do. Yeah, playing blind is in. Like when you say you playing through a game blind, like you're not looking up anything, any information, any details, no strategies. You just playing it, figuring everything out on your own. But that's what I do. That's what real gamers like myself do. Jay Wonder, I do work wonders. with this controller in my hand. I work a lot of wonders. Shit you never could imagine. But all right, I'm about to call it. It's 11 o'clock my time. I got work in the morning. So yeah. And we ended on a good note too. It said to be continued at the bottom. So we gonna continue this. We gonna be continuing on this joint Friday. Will you make it out of silver? I don't know, cause another thing, Giselle, like I've been trying to find other stuff to play. Like I was going through like a lot of my old games, completing them prior to Marvel coming out, and it's been 6 months I've been playing Marvel. So I'm gonna definitely be playing Marvel from time to time. But I'm trying to get back into like beating my games. So yeah. This is a trilogy right here. And man, I got Final Fantasy 16. I'm gonna try to beat that. Still got a lot of games I haven't opened yet. New games coming out on the Nintendo Switch too. So yeah. That being said, YouTube has been fun. It's been real. YouTube. Make sure if you ain't following me on YouTube, follow your boy on YouTube. Hit that like button on the video, or the live stream. It goes a long way. If you ain't following me on YouTube, like I stream a lot on Twitch. If you're not following me on Twitch, but you can hear me on YouTube, I stream a lot on Twitch. That's where you'll get a lot of like the just chatting and the reactions and stuff like that, the different things. So make sure you follow me on Twitch. And I like how this multi-streaming thing is going, because I mean, why not stream to 2 different places at one time? So other than that, I will be back Friday. We're gonna be continuing Ace Attorney. Enjoy. Why don't you stream Enjoy? You can stream Enjoy. I thought I could add TikTok too. I just wonder what the view would actually be like. I had to figure out a way to I had to like crop it, or I think this game you kind of need to see everything. You know what I'm saying? Cause like the people aren't really centered, I don't think. So yeah. Anyways, y'all have a good night, and stay tuned for more Ace Attorney Friday morning, or at some point in time. It most likely be Friday morning. Stay tuned for more Ace Attorney, so you don't miss out on what's going on in the story, all the shenanigans, the lying ass, dirty ass prosecutor. One true prevails. It won't be Friday. You always doubting me, Giselle. Y'all have a good night, y'all. Appreciate y'all coming through.